If you're watching this, you're probably already teaching English. Maybe you've done some training before, you might even have a degree level teaching qualification in your country, and you're wondering whether you should take CELTA or go straight for Delta instead. You can always Google this, of course, but the information isn't always clear or helpful. I know, I've tried it. So if you want a better idea of which qualification makes sense for you, keep watching. I'm Jo Gakonga, English language teacher, teacher educator, CELTA and MA tutor, and I run a website at elttraining.com where I make video-based materials for English language teachers at all stages of their careers. If you haven't seen it, have a look, and if you find this useful, do give it a like and subscribe. I post something new every week. So let's start at the beginning. CELTA and Delta are both English language teaching qualifications from Cambridge English, the same body that accredits IELTS and English language exams like B2 First and C2 Advanced. And the most important difference is that CELTA is designed as an initial teacher training qualification at level 5 on the off-call scale, and Delta is a more advanced qualification at level 7 for teachers who are further along in their careers. It's especially helpful if you want to move into more senior teaching roles or management or teach training. You'll need a diploma, Delta or Trinity, if you want to be a CELTA trainer, for example. So that's the fundamentals, but let's break it down a bit. Stay with me here. The most obvious thing is that CELTA is designed for people who are just coming into teaching and there's no expectation that you've got any previous experience. But it's worth knowing that about 50% of the people who take CELTA have got previous experience. Maybe of teaching a different context, maybe a different subject, and maybe of teaching English to speakers of other languages. So you don't have to have any experience, but many people do. The reason I'd say it's useful even for experienced teachers is that although the input might not be new to you, the main emphasis and the main assessment is on teaching practice. That means being observed and assessed by a tutor on lessons you teach to real learners. You'll usually teach 8 or 9 times to make up the mandatory 6 hours of this, and you get individual oral and written feedback on every single lesson. This is, I think, the most useful thing that you can do for your development, whatever stage you're at. And it's why I'd say CELTA is still a great qualification, even for experienced teachers. CELTA is also much shorter than Delta. It's only 120 hours, and it's much cheaper. The other thing that's different is the pass rate. CELTA is a tough course and candidates often find it pretty overwhelming, but most people, about 95%, pass because of the rigorous application process. Delta, on the other hand, is much easier to fail. About 1/3 of people who take Module 1, the exam, fail. Module 2 and Module 3 statistics are better, but the pass rate's still only about 80%. You don't have to take an official preparation course for Module 1 or 3, and I suspect that's why the pass rates are so low. But if you want to do Delta with a centre, especially for Module 2, the teaching practice, you'll usually need to have done CELTA and have at least 2 years experience. You might be accepted without these, but it's unusual. I hope that's given you a flavour of the two. In short, CELTA is a great start, will get you a job, and it'll still be a useful qualification and give you useful development, even if you have some experience. Delta is a fantastic qualification too, and I'd highly recommend it. It'll take your career further, particularly if you want to move into a senior teaching role or management or teacher training. But it is much more of a commitment in terms of time, effort and money. So think about it. Which one's right for you? Let me know in the comments below, and if you're looking for more informal support and development at whatever level you're at, check out my programme, The Next Step. It might be the halfway house you're looking for. The link's just below. See you soon. Bye bye.